Now, mind, body, soul. Soul, what else does one do to feel happy? I mean, a lot of women, especially in our society, in fact, anywhere in the world, not just our society, where do you find that soulmate? I mean, I know that your father had he had a big role to play in your life, and then you were so devoted to your son, and a really hands-on mother, single parent, all that. But where does love come in now? Does it ever end that quest for finding a soulmate, of having companionship as you grow older?
See, the thing is that question is always there, because you hear this thing, jodiyan asmaan pe banti and all of that, and you say, then you look at people together and you say, okay, you see some amazing couples, but then you see a lot of other ones that are kind of slightly dysfunctional, but still there. Okay, fine. It's I mean, if you're looking at a filmy type, romantic novel type thing, उस तरह की जिंदगी बनानी पड़ती है. It's something that's not going to fall from the sky. It's something, it's an everyday effort. I think the most important thing is, first of all, for people to be friends, and second, to respect each other. And it's not easy to find someone you can respect. It's very, very hard to find someone you respect.
It is. And that's the most important thing you feel in a relationship, respect.
You have to respect the person, they have to respect you, and you have to be friends. Friends, you have to be able to sit and laugh together. You basically have to enjoy each other's company. When you have nothing in common, when you're there because you want to prove something, you want to feel a certain sense of validation, that haan bhai, this guy is really into me, and he wants to feel that haan bhai, I've hooked this woman. That's not it. So I think looking for a deeper connection, and then जब हम खुशी अपने से बाहर ढूंढ रहे होते हैं ना, nothing is outside until you reach that inside, or until you reach that level inside, a certain, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it would connect with faith, knowing that Allah has a plan. There is something, there must be some reason why things are the way they are. And if I'm supposed to be with someone, I'll be with someone. But love is something that we kind of like to put in these little pockets. This is our love for our parents, this is our love for our siblings, this is our love for our children, this is our love for our partner. Love is just love. And love is something beyond that, because एक तो वो love होता है ना कि हाँ भाई ठीक है, I like this person because it carries a certain point A, point B, ये bullet points मुझे मिल रहे हैं ना, I'm feeling good with this person, I like walking into a room with this person, whatever. One is that I just feel a connect.
Right.
So I think love is something way beyond all of these little, the dabbas that we like to put it in.
Well, you grew up reading Mills and Boon, so
oh yes,
are you a romantic person?
Definitely. And then the thing is, the life I lived, the parents I saw were very romantic people. So when you've grown up with very idealistic people in a very idealistic environment, so the idealism is inside you. That's why I think when you see people and when you're in situations, it's like, okay, this kind of is not lining up the way I think it should be. So you then start backing off. It's not as if you're being a perfectionist or being too demanding. It's just that, ये चीज़ नहीं है तो फिर नहीं है.
नहीं है तो नहीं है.
हाँ. And then don't waste your time there. And don't waste your time beating up someone else or beating up yourself कि भाई ऐसा क्यों है.
और जब होनी होगी तो हो जाएगी.
अगर होनी होगी तो हो जाएगी.
हाँ. Azan married very young as well.
Yes.
And were there any life lessons that you handed out to him? Or you make your own mistakes, live your life?
No, I think Azan learned a lot. I think as a parent or as any person who's in a position, in a kind of, senior position, you have to lead by example. You have to do things yourself and then let that filter down. With Azan, I think has absorbed a lot from his environment, and definitely I wouldn't want him to do any of the things that I didn't like to see around people. And he would not do those things because the value system is the most important thing.
Bilkul. And it's two lovely children, and you're a dadi.
I'm a dadi, and I'm really delighted about being a dadi.
How fulfilling is that? And the kids visit. They live in London.
They live in London.
They visit and they come and go.
They visit. That is like the ultimate romance, because when you have that romance, you're thinking, would I really want to spend time with anyone else? Because you have so much fun with your kids and your grandkids. It's like, would I actually want to go out with someone?
No.
It's just so much fun doing like coloring with them, watching movies, eating popcorn with them, or whatever.
So I see that you've managed to detox a lot of negativity, and you've built a very positive outlook, and you've built a positive life around yourself through your children, grandchildren, all of that,
You
family
have to
life.
kind of-
Yeah.
I mean, Alhamdulillah, I've got wonderful friends. I've got wonderful siblings. So at least I know that whatever relationships I have, they're very high value relationships.
Does work or profession or working women does it help give you self-esteem or validation that you're worth something, or is that also just in the head?
I think it varies, because I think everyone needs to do something to feel good. Everyone has a capability. Everyone has something exceptional about them. Every single person. I don't believe there's a single person on the planet who doesn't. It's about discovering that exceptional thing and expressing yourself through it, whatever it is. Whether you want to go out and do it, whether you want to do it as if commercially or otherwise, but at least do that, because you as a person, you need that.
Right.
Although, as far as for your self-esteem or whatever, for your own growth, I think you need that.
I hope women are listening to this and getting encouraged to do more. To do
the
something.
problem that I feel the most is it's the company you keep.
Right.
Because if you're in company which is encouraging your growth, you will grow. If you're in company that's pulling you down, you'll get pulled down.
Right.
So it's very important to choose the company you're in.
So Zeba, this was a really great conversation, because these are things that people think and they talk about amongst friends, but rarely on camera. Like motivation to women who look up to you.
The issue is there are a lot of words out there now.
Yeah.
But those words, what are they translating into in your life? How are you taking them in? Happiness, healing, whatever. What is it actually? Are you actually feeling it inside, or is it just a word that you're saying because it's socially a cool word to use?
Bilkul, absolutely. So, last of all, just take us through a normal day in your life. Like, what is a normal day? Are you an early riser? What do you do in the morning?
It varies a lot, because I love to wake up around Fajr or before namaz. Meditate in the morning is great. Then I might go back to sleep. If I don't feel sleepy, I might read something, might write something, depends. Might watch something, might come across something interesting on YouTube. And then 3 days it's gym. When it's not gym, I usually do a yoga workout or something, breakfast, reading or listening to something while I'm having breakfast. Then work, depending on what work is.
So what is work these days?
These days it's not that much work. I'm just finishing off something I was doing, which is not media, because I'm pretty much...
You were producing in the middle?
I stopped about 4 or 5 years ago, because I felt stagnant. I just felt it wasn't going anywhere. I felt that I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do, and it just wasn't gelling. It wasn't, I wasn't growing. So then I moved out. I was working on something in a family property. I was working on that, and now I'm thinking about what I want to do.
But you're content?
Yes, but I'm looking, I'm discovering.